A competency-based interview is one where a company will ask the student to cite examples of ways in which they've dealt with situations in the past. And what that's telling organizations is how someone may react in future based on a similar scenario like that. So the first thing is that most organizations will have a clear set of competencies which are critical to success within that organizations. And for every company, it's a little bit different. So it's important for candidates, students, to try to identify what those core competencies are that are important to that organization.
We make all of the competencies that we're looking for available and disclosed. So you have time to think about the things that we're going to be asking you. How are you going to explain how you've experienced leadership, technical skills, communication, teamwork? These are things that clearly you would have done, but you've got to think about how you're going to explain that to someone in a very short space of time, and also in a way that's commercial. At the end of the day, you're applying for a job. This isn't academic anymore, which means you've got to show that you understand that there's a commercial reason for behaving in a certain way and being strong in those competencies.
So the risk is always that someone might come along, hear a question, and they might hear the word teamwork, and they may just spit out a response which they've prepared already around teamwork without really listening to the rest of the question. So that's the risk with over-preparation. So you just need to have those examples to mind, but be prepared to respond to the question as it's presented to you.
I think some students actually rely on their CV sometimes too much. I've had students, when we talk about the competency of leadership, they will say, well, please refer to my CV. I've been president of 4 clubs. To me, that's not a good example of leadership. And again, it's not about titles. That's not what we look for in leadership. We expect everyone at every level to be a leader. And that's about taking responsibility, learning how to influence people, learning how to work with teams, and get people to trust you. That is some of the key qualities of a leader. And we want people to express that more and not rely on titles and lists, thinking that that's enough.
And I think what I would say was very important to candidates is to be able to articulate how they have demonstrated those things in the past. What have they done that shows their leadership? What have they done that shows their initiative or ability to work on a team? And where somebody in an interview, first round or second round, can talk to us about what made their situation unique, why was it a difficult situation, what was the challenge they had to overcome and demonstrate their leadership, why was there a significant outcome to the work that they did on an internship or within a role that they had at school.
So actually, I would say what's more important rather than the CV and the work experience is the ability to, through whatever experience it's been, for a student to be able to demonstrate that they have applied skills, developed them. That's what's important. The ability to not just say, I did this, but to be able to say, this is what I learnt, and actually the way that I communicate is better and I've developed because of it.
And because we make ourselves available on campus, we make ourselves available at events, we have a lot of information on the website, you should be able to understand a little bit more about the firm, the direction we're going in, and what we're looking for. And do that little bit of analysis to say, if this is what you're looking for, and this is what I am, and what makes me valuable, here's the connection. Make it easy for me to actually understand that you're a great fit for our organization.